some point we should hire Tekla on here. If she could just spend less time serving Dengir.
I wish I could afford to pay you both, Nari. I really do.
You'll find my brothers Solaf and I are the only true Nords in Falkreath.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Yeah, got this note. Don't know. Creepy fella, black robe, couldn't see his face. Paid me a pretty sum to get that into your hands, though. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Steel's good, but loyalty's better. I'm loyal to Dengir first, and the Empire second. Yeah. Anyway, it's done. Time to move on. Much obliged. Here. It's not much, but take it anyway. Only a hearty soul travels the road these days. I was Dengir's personal guard for years. I risked my hide more than once. Why would I do it? A true Nord places loyalty and honor above all else. Only inside the gates. Much of Falkreath Hold is wilderness, and there's plenty of trouble to be had. See me at my forge if you need arms or armor.
If either these Nords or Imperials had some red in their blood... Well, my family back in Hammerfell didn't approve of my interest in lethal poisons and death in general, so I left and wandered north. When I found this town, with its huge cemetery, I felt right at home. I opened the shop, and I've never looked back. This is where I belong. I know it's a bit strange. Not exactly a name to bring comfort to the sick and ailing who come to buy a poultice or salve. But what you must understand about Falkreath. That's why the inn is called Dead Man's Drink, the farm is called Corpse Light Farm, and so on. I suppose it's sort of a running joke.
Been a murder over in Riften. Some old lady who runs an orphanage. Those poor children must be heartbroken.
I'm sorry, I should really go now.
Falkreath was... No, Falkreath is known for its... I just finished giving my old war... Could you deliver the ashes to Runil, the priest of Arcade? Thank you.
I can't really
Till
help
next
you.
time.
I'm just Dengir's maid.
The god Orke. Gust is responsible for the cemetery here in Falkreath. Ah, Barrett's ashes. Thank you for bringing this to me. I'll make sure he gets his rights. I'll teach you some of what I know, but be careful. Some of what I know, but be careful. He willingly gave up this existence, that we might better understand the vagaries of life. It is through the ebb and flow of this cosmic tide that we find
I'm sorry, I should really go now. I'm sorry, I should really go now.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
I can't really help you. I'm just Dengir's maid.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
These graves hold the sons and daughters of Falkreath.
Helgen, destroyed by a dragon. Hard to believe, isn't it? What is it?
Azura has seen your coming, traveler. It was not curiosity, but fate that has led you here. Azura has given me the gift of foresight. I had a vision of you walking up the steps to this altar. You have been chosen to be her champion. I know it is unexpected, but do not worry. It will all unfold as she has predicted. You must go to a fortress, endangered by water, yet untouched by it. Inside, you will find an elven mage who can turn the brightest... It is cryptic, I know, but Azura's signs are never wrong. I believe the fortress may refer to Winterhold. Ask if they know this elven enchanter. She is the goddess of dawn and dusk. Azura sees into the twilight of the future and guides her followers through it. Twilight, guide your path. No harm shall come to you, for I live under Azura's will. Her foresight protects me, her instinct sustains me.
Hello there, friend. How lucky for you to chance upon a bard on the road. All right, then.
walk away from me. Where do you think you're going?
To the inn for a drink, of course. Where else could I even go? God's forsaken town.
And what? You think that'll solve all your problems?
Probably, but it's worth a try.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. Oh. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge. I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence... The more important question is, why are you here? Perhaps, but what is it you expect to find within? Ah, the Immortal Plane. It is said to be the source of all magic. This is a... It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is what... Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must... A small test, if you will. Excellent. Those invested in restoration magic find healing hands to be essential. Can you cast it on me? That would prove your skill. I look forward to it. The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated. No matter what, the college will endure. Why specifically stars? Wait, you aren't referring to... No. There's no way you would know about that. Well, I've certainly... I think the man you want to talk to is Nellikar. He was exiled a few years ago, bad... No? Well, if you think you're capable of it, then I'd be happy to provide it to you for a mere third... Or you can try your luck with one of the court wizards around Skyrim. They all... Here you are. Now I'm anxious to see you cast it. Well done indeed. Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Winterhold's glory days may lie behind it, but the college lives on. Much knowledge lies within the college's walls. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge. Certainly. Destruction spells come in different... Concentration spells can be cast immediately, though they're weak. You'll also need to decide whether to devote yourself to a single type of spell. Focusing solely on flame spells will make them more powerful, but you may find yourself at a disadvantage against foes immune to fire. Will be waiting for you, no matter what. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. Mirabelle will be waiting for you.
lollygagging.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible monster was turned.
Unless you're bringing
and
me
then
another
exploded.
round, you can just
What did you
keep
do?
walking.
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it. Future experiments.
This is why people have a problem with your college, Nelagar.
My days at the college are long behind me, but I prefer to stay close by. Who sent you? Was it the college? The Jarl? We agreed there would be no more questions. You're working with the Daedra? Right. Now tell me the one about the Argonian maid and the lusty baron. Just calm down. I'll tell you everything. What do you know about soul gems? Soul gems are the subject, friend. They're used in enchanting, then they break. Except one. Azura's Star, a Daedric artifact that allows any number of souls to pass through it. Some of us wanted to find out how. I was working under Malin Varen then. If only we knew what he was really planning. Malin wanted to alter the star. He was dying, disease. He thought he could store his own soul inside, become immortal. It drove him mad. Students started dying. Eventually, the college exiled him. He took a few loyal disciples to Illinalta's Deep and vanished. Look, I don't care who asked you to find the star, but don't take it back to Azura. The Daedra are evil. They're the reason Malin went insane. I mentioned how the star is a soul gem, only it never gets depleted. There's enough. You can only store white souls in the star, belonging to the lesser creatures. Azura's magic won't allow blacks. As a mortal, Malin's soul was black, so Azura is no ordinary Daedra. She commands an entire realm inside of Oblivion. The more Malin worked on the star, the more she was able to damn him. It started slowly at first. Malin would see things that weren't there. Then he would yell at students over words they hadn't said. Then one day I walked in and Malin had killed a student, and in a horrific moment of inspiration, he started using her soul for his work. The college would agree with you, but do you have any idea how many innocent lives were cut short just so Azura could have revenge? We're nothing to the Daedra. Pawns to move around, praise and punish as they see fit.
If you've business with the college, you're welcome to stay here. It's where most of our... Take a look. Mm-hmm.
get many people like you visiting Winterhold. My pa says elves are bad and not to trust them.
Stendar's mercy. You found it. Azora's star. Maybe this is my chance to make things right. I can finish Malin's work, the way we had meant to before his madness. It would mean cutting the star off from Azora. Only black souls would be able to enter it once we finished. Give me a minute to examine the star. I'll see what we'll need to do. These fissures and cracks aren't encouraging. Malin obviously was growing more desperate once he left the college. He did it! He actually managed to trap his own soul inside the star, but it's falling apart. It needs more and more souls to sustain itself. The star is being used to sustain Malin's soul. I can't fix it while that fragment of him is inside. Precisely. But it's not as simple as enchanting Malin away. He's put up barriers. Souls are only allowed in, not out. If we were to somehow send a soul inside the star, one that was ready to overpower Malin from the inside, a special type of soul trap, placing you inside the star without fully killing you. Once Malin has been dealt with, I'll bring you back. I understand if you need some time to prepare. Let me know when you're ready. Malin's soul should be in the star. Theoretically, purging him will be just like killing a ghost anywhere else. I'll have a magical tether to your soul while you're inside. Once you're done, Malin's soul is beyond hope because his body is dead. But I'll be keeping you just... But be careful. If you die in... Okay, stand very still. This might sting. First, I'll need to grab hold of your soul. Now, take a deep breath.
Ah, my disciples have sent me a fresh soul. Good. I was getting hungry. Why? There's something different about you. And who are you to challenge me? I have conquered mortality itself. I've spat in the eyes of the Daedric Lords. This is my realm now. I've sacrificed too much to let you take it from me.
Malin's enchantments are broken. Hold on. I'm going to pull your soul out of there. Brace yourself.
What was that?
We don't get many people like you visiting Winterhold. Usually it's elves.
Unless you're bringing me another round, you can just keep walking.
Stendar's mercy. You found it. Azora's star. Maybe this is my... It would mean cutting the star off from... Give me a minute to examine the star. I'll see what we'll need to do. These fishes...
If there's anything you need,
encouraging.
let's sate that appetite,
Malin
huh?
obviously was growing more desperate once he left the college.
All right, then.
He did it! He actually managed to trap his own soul inside the star, but it's falling apart. It needs more and more souls to sustain itself. The star is being used to sustain Malin's soul. I can't fix it while that fragment of him is inside. Precisely. If we were to somehow send a soul inside the star, a special type of... I understand if you need some time to prepare. Let me know when you're ready. Okay, stand very still. This might sting. First, I'll need to grab hold of your soul. Now, take a deep breath.
Ah, my disciples have sent me a fresh soul. Good. I was getting... Why? There's something...
And who are you to... This is
my realm. I won't let you... Get from me.
We don't get many people like you visiting Winterhold. Usually it's elves.
Stendar's mercy. You found it. Azora's star. Maybe this is my chance to make things right. I can finish Malin's work, the way we had meant to before his madness. It would mean cutting the star off. Give me a minute to examine the star. I'll see what we'll need to do. These fissures and cracks aren't encouraging. Malin obviously was growing more desperate once he left the college. He did it! He actually managed to trap his own soul inside the star, but it's falling apart. It needs more and more souls to sustain itself. The star is being used to sustain Malin's soul. I can't fix it while that fragment of him is inside. Precisely. If we were to somehow send a soul inside the star, one that was ready to overpower Malin from the inside, I understand if you need some time to prepare. Okay, Stand very still. This might sting. First, I'll need to grab hold of your soul. Now.
Ah, my disciples have sent me a fresh soul. Good. I was getting hungry. Why? There's something different about you.
And who are you to challenge? This is my realm now. This is my realm. I won't let you take it from... me.
Malin's enchantments are broken. Hold on. I'm going to pull your soul out of you. Brace yourself. Easy there. The numbness will pass. Just don't strain yourself. We've done it. The star has been cut from Azora, and Malin's soul finally has some measure of peace, even if it is non-existence. Now, you could use it for what we meant it for, using black souls for enchantment. The black star will never decay, but it can no longer hold the white souls of lesser creatures. You keep it. I'd sooner finally put this chapter of my life behind me. Congratulations. You've changed the fate of a Daedric artifact and lived. So you wish to master the arcane arts? Mm-hmm. Just spells and incantations
I've made myself rather... Welcome to the college. Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of... Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin? Wonderful. Please follow me.
Yes.
You don't want... The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared. Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments. Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions. Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards. Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching all of you very closely.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless... If there are any problems, let me know. It's my job to keep things running smoothly. Day-to-day operations are my responsibility, which means if you become a problem, you...
Let me give you a bit of advice. You want to work on something that's not officially allowed? Don't tell anyone you're doing it. You need something you're
New
not...
here too, eh?
It's good to see another Nord. I feared I'd be the only one. Almost doesn't feel like Skyrim, being so far away from the rest of the world here. Magic is shunned by most. If it can't be swung over your head and used, magic is... Until next time.
So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature,
Before you even ask, yes, I have an ancestry steeped in magic, and no, I don't want to talk about it. Yes, I know Winterhold used to be full of my kind, and no, I don't care that they're all gone now. Does that cover everything? No, I suppose we haven't. Brillina Marion of House Telvanni. First of my family to leave Morrowind in a long time. Now I'm here to study conjuration. That's what's important. Didn't you know? Before the Oblivion Crisis, many elves called Winterhold their home. More visited the college from Morrowind every year. After, growing distrust of magic made life difficult for many. Some left, others returned home after the Red Year, when Vardenfell erupted and caused much destruction. Winterhold itself died in the years between then and now. What's left out there is a husk. Only the college really remains. Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert-level distraction spells yet? Ah, this is good. But Jizargo will know them first. It is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with Jizargo. There is much for Jizargo. There is skill in magic, there is charm, and there is a strong will. Jizargo, mages and Cyrodiil are all about politics. The Synod and the College of Whispers are too busy. Skyrim was not Jizargo's first choice. But Winterhold is removed from politics,
of course.
dedicated
You
to
all
study.
certainly possess
This
some
is the
inherent
place for
natural
Jizargo
ability.
to become great.
That much is not being questioned.
May you walk on warm sands.
What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do? Not going to weigh in either way? I admire your restraint, but there are times when you must make decisions, even without all the facts. Rely on instinct.
We're all pretty new at this, right? Let's just give it a chance. What's the worst that could happen?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with a demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells? That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up.
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off limits.
You have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you.
Enchanting service
Over there, please.
are
Just
one of the
opposite
few
me.
things
Wouldn't
that
want
keep us in
anyone else.
touch. With the rest of Skyrim.
Cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
If you ever need something, especially something hard to come by, let me know. I've spent a long time building up a list of contacts.
And here we all are. All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
I find it hard to believe this excavation was approved. I find it hard to believe this excavation was approved.
Who knows what we might find in here?
This is an exciting opportunity for us to be able to study. Well, are there any questions before we begin? Take a look. We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals placed on the tombs here. It's rather unlike anything we've encountered.
This is exciting, isn't it? This is exciting,
Please
isn't
be
it?
careful here. Ah, yes. Well, now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Brelina, my dear, why don't you search for warding magics? Anything designed to keep people out. Don't interact with them. Just identify them. Onman, please search that area over there. See if you notice any residual energies. Alive or undead. All right, everyone. Let's be careful, but have fun.
I'm not seeing signs of any warding magics at all. Either they're not here, or they were removed long ago.
Don't touch anything! What? Ah, yes, you. I remember you. I've only looked through a portion of the section. You can look around. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything. Uh-huh.
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right? How in the world did that happen? Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can... What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right? Until next time. Casting a spell at the wall. See what happens. Try casting a spell at the wall. See what happens. I'm not sure what to expect here. Please be on your guard.
Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened? I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw? The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about... and danger ahead? The Psijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen it. Perhaps we should take a look in... Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find? I can certainly share a bit of what I know. They were a group of men. No one's seen... I have no idea what connection they'd have to this place. Oh, no, you don't. To defend yourself. I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins. I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these coffins. This is simply fascinating. I have no idea, but it's... The Isle of Artaeum disappeared over 100 years ago. And yet now, suddenly, they've chosen to contact... If nothing else, I'd take it as a compliment. The Psijics have only ever dealt with those they feel worthy. I thought it high time I caught up with you. What could this place be? Until next time. Well now, would you look at that? I never imagined we'd... Did you hear... Over here. Nothing seems to... Keep it busy. Or try to drain some of the power. I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savos Aran of this discovery? Please, hurry.
What you are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken. Then allow me to introduce. I am Savos Arid. I am quite but I do... Are we clear? Personally? No, not I. One of their number used to advise the Archmage, but that was a great many years ago. Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now. I see. I trust that Tolfdir will... Thank you for bringing this. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group. Since he... Speak with Ur, and good work. The next time you find yourself exploring... No. Some risks. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us. Until next time.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance? I know it. Well, you don't even need to ask. I said not anymore. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn. Assorted books, scrolls. I'm sure you'll find something useful.
You there. I have questions for you. You were in Sarthol, yes? It has come to my attention that something was found there. I am well aware. Tolfdir is still in Sarthol, is he? I shall be expecting a full report from him when he returns. It is my role as advisor to the Archmage is aided by... Thank you for your help. You may go now. I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not among them.